El fenómeno que todos quieren ser. El chamaquito que no pueden entender. How we doing, guys? Welcome to the Exec Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Evelaz Wasan. All right. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on all my socials. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Now, we're going to talk about a bunch of games in the NBA. About 11. We're going to skip through some. Some of them were absolute massacres. And then others were incredible. We're going to start with, we left off at the Lakers tying it up with the Wolves on just not a good shooting night for Minnesota whatsoever. 23 fouls. Luka finished with the 31, 11, and 9. So we talked about that last time. So now we go. Boston Celtics go up 2-0 without Jason Tatum. It was a closer game, but the scoring, the timely defense, Magic missing shots. They need amazing performances for both Paolo and Wagner with good defense in their home games 3 and 4 to try to not get swept. And then Kristaps Porzingis got busted open by Goga Bitadze on a rebound, just gashed like MMA. But Boston goes up 2-0, keeps home court. The Rockets beat the Warriors in Game 2 to tie the series at 1-1. Curry only had 20 points. They played hella defense on, especially because Jimmy Butler fell in the first quarter in the beginning of the second quarter with a pelvic contusion. He went up for a rebound. Amen Thompson basically just clipped his legs, and he fell hard on his hip. He was out for the game. And then from there, it was just Curry trying to keep them alive. But Jalen Green gets 36 points. He shoots very well from 3. Has a great offensive game. So does Tari Eason. Good defense from Amen Thompson. The double big lineup with Adams and Sengun just does wonders for them. And then just basically out-rebounded the Warriors is what happened. Like, they just literally the boards were not a factor. If we go to that game real quick, I know that it's only the second game, and it was a couple days back. But if we go to that game real quick, I tell you guys just look over the box score. Let me tell you right now. The box score was 94-109. But the box score says, Draymond had 8. Jimmy had 3, was out. Steph only had 20. He had 6 for 15. Moody had 12. Pajinski, 0 for 5 from the field. Kuminga, 11 in his first actions in their series. Looney, 5. You had Quinn Post with 12. And Pat Spencer with 12 off the bench. As for the Rockets, it was Amen Thompson with 11. Dylan Brooks with 17. Sengun with 17 and 16 rebounds with 7 assists. Excellent game from Sengun, just not the high point total that we're used to, but 16 rebounds, 7 assists is incredible. Van Fleet, 7 points. And then Jalen Green went 13 for 25, 8 of 18 from 3, 38 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Off the bench, you got 14 from Tari Eason, including 6 of 9 from the field. They shot 38% from 3, 45% from the field, and they forced, though. The turnovers is where it's at, because the Warriors shot 40% from 3 and 41% from the field, but the turnovers, it was 15 turnovers. No, 15 turnovers to 10 turnovers. So that just really, kind of put it to bed there. But yeah, 1-1. But Golden State got the 1 split, right? So then we go to Knicks versus the Rockets, game 3 after the Pistons tied it 1-1. So they go to Detroit, and the Knicks take a 2-1 lead in that series. 30 by Brunson, including in the last 2 minutes. Basically, taking over, sealing it. You know, he had just won the NBA Clutch Player of the Year. And Detroit tried to take the lead with threes, but missed down the stretch, like 3 threes in a row. So the Knicks take a 2-1 lead in a great rebound back game for the Knicks on the road. Thunder destroy 3-0. They come back from 29 with no Ja Morant because Ja got hurt on a dunk and basically had a hip contusion. So he's done. He was done for the series. Fell really hard on trying to get a dunk. They were up 29 in the first half, and Holmgren dropped 23 of his 24 in the second half with threes, and Grizzlies went with no points in the last 41 of the game, 0 points, and the Thunder took the lead from being down 29. Incredibly blown out once Ja got out because they had no offense. Clippers blew out the Nuggets by 40 to take a 1 series lead in Game 3. They won a giant run in the second quarter, went up like 19, and the Nuggets never got close. In that game, if we go to the Agba score, they really struggled. The Nuggets did. I mean, it was 117-83. I mean, it was odd. You had 15 from Gordon, only 23 from Jokic, but a 13-13, so a triple-double. Jamal Murray with 23. But then on the other side, you had 21 from Kawhi. Zubac with 19 rebounds. Kawhi had 11 rebounds and 6 assists. Harden had 1 and 6 and 9. Powell had 20 points. Batum off the bench had 20 points. Derrick Jones Jr. had 10 off the bench. And they turned over so much. I mean, 16 turnovers to 10 turnovers. So, like, there's a difference there. So they take a 2-1 series lead. Then we go to Friday with the Celtics Magic. Magic beat the Celtics 95-93. Celtics with no Jason Tatum because he hurt his wrist in Game 1. We know he didn't. I think he did play this game, actually. No, he came back this game and scored 36, 4-10 from 3, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. You had Derek White 16, Jalen Brown with 19. But then you had Banchero with 29. I told you they need to have an amazing game from him. He goes 20-10 for 25, 2 from 3, 6 rebounds, 29 points. Wagner, 11 27, 3 of 13. I don't know why he takes 13 threes when he shoots 30%. I don't understand that. But he hit a big one down stretch. 32.7 rebounds, 8 assists, played really well. Won the Carter got 10 points and 12 rebounds, and then their bench did nothing except on block 9. But they shot 25% from 3, 41% from the field, compared to the Celtics shooting 33% from 3. So once they don't hit 35 to 40 range, you know you got them. 45% from the field. Turned over the ball. The turnover margin. 19 turnovers for the Celtics, just dumb turnovers because of that Orlando defense. Orlando had 13 turnovers, so 19 to 13. There's a difference right there, 95-93. Played great defense on the stretch and got it done to make it a series lead and not a sweep or a gentleman sweep. Potentially, if they can play well at home again, get tight, and then move themselves for a Game 7, possibly going to Boston. Maybe try to get one in Boston, come back and try to win the series. I'm speaking shit right here, guys. I know Boston's going to win the series, but it's nice that Orlando fights back. And the Pacers finally lose to the Bucks. This was a Giannis Antetokounmpo, Gary Trent extravaganza. 37 points from each. Giannis goes for 14 for 19, 12 rebounds, 37 points, 6 assists. And then you have Gary Trent Jr., 11 of 16, 9 of 12 from 3. Ties the record with Ray Allen for the franchise. 37 points. First time a Bucks duo ever goes for 35-plus a game in a playoff game. You had 12 from A.J. Green. You had Bobby Portis with 10. Horrible game from Lillard, 7 points, 2 of 12, come back from that injury, but they won it. They got it done. It's 2-1 right now. You had 13 turnovers by the Milwaukee Bucks compared to 14 turnovers to Pacers, but the Milwaukee just wanted it more. The Pacers shot 77% from the line, but they only shot 32% from the field. They went 13 for 41. That's where the discrepancy is. 43% from the field, as the Bucks shoot 37% from the 3-point line, 82% from the line, and 47% from the field. Pascal Siakam had 20 points. Naismith had 18. Tyrese Halliburton had 14 with 10 assists. Old Toppin had 10, but Milwaukee at home, they knew they needed to get this one. If not, the series was basically over. So they get the win at home 2-1, and now they build some momentum. Hopefully Lillard has a better showing coming. And then the Wolves take 2-1 series lead, winning in Minnesota. Ant just takes over in the last 5 minutes. McDaniels with a great game. They wastes 38 points from LeBron, 13 of 21 on 41 minutes, 5 of 9 from 3, 38 points. He looked like vintage LeBron. But then Austin Reeves gave him 20. Luka gave him 17. Rui gave him 8. Jackson Hayes gave him 2. And horrible turnovers down the stretch, especially the Lakers had 16 turnovers. Minnesota goes Julius Randle. Julius Randle has 22. McDaniels has 30 on a 13 of 22 shooting. Another really good game from Jaden McDaniels. Now that he's on 30 over twice, game 1 and game 3, even both. Then you get 29 from Edwards, especially at the end, the last 5 minutes. Cook on the top of the key for a layup. 12, 26, 5, 10 from 3, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, just exactly how Ant has to play. Nas Reed chips in with 11, Dante with 10. Just a really good team win, 116-104 to get a 2-1 series lead. Now we can close it out, but then take a commanding 3-1 series lead later on today at 3:30 is game 4, and I expect the Timberwolves to squeak out. I think the Lakers are going to come back with more intensity. I mean, Luka's going to play better, but I think the Timberwolves can squeak this win out at home. Then lastly, we have Cavaliers taking a 3-0 lead against the Heat. It's just over at this point, 124-87, 37-point lead. Had no shot. We just got blown the fuck out. This is what happens. Heat, a complete revamp. We need to find a superstar or something, Kevin Durant, whoever, because we're not going to compete no more. Thunder eke out the series 4-0 against the Grizzlies. Grizzlies had the lead. Then the Thunder took the lead, never relinquished it. It got to 2 points, but unfortunately, the Grizzlies are out. No Ja. They're going to have to do a lot of soul searching now. You had an SGA type game with 38 points, 13 of 24. Scottie Pippen gave him 30 for Memphis, but it just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough, man. This defense is incredible, and they're rolling right now. They only had 8 turnovers, and they forced Memphis into 20. No, hold up. That would have been crazy. Into 21 turnovers, so you're just going to win like that. You had Santiago with 23, Scottie Pippen Jr. with 30, Desmond Bain with 23, 12 from Jackson, Triple J, but nothing doing. Mobley for the Cleveland Cavaliers won the Defensive Player of the Year. The best series in these playoffs right now, bar none, it is Nuggets-Clippers. Game 4, Nuggets-Clippers ends on a 0.1 second left buzzer beater dunk off an air ball from Nikola Jokic. Nuggets were winning this game down the stretch, and then the turnovers started to happen, and Kawhi got a little bit hot. Powell got hot. He hit 2 threes. Zubac kept getting offensive rebounds. Bogdanovic got an offensive rebound, put back to tie it with, I think, 16 seconds left to take the lead by 1. And the Nuggets just didn't want to lose. Did not want to lose. They wanted to tie this series. And Aaron Gordon. So the final play is 16 about I want to say about 16 seconds left. Let me see. Let me go play by play because I think it was 16 seconds left when the play started. The play started. Nuggets full time. 8 seconds left. So 8 seconds left. 8 seconds left. It starts. Nikola shoots a 26-footer turnaround, basically the Sambo 3, airballs it, and with 0.1 seconds left, Aaron Gordon grabs the rebound and dunks it with at the buzzer. They review it. It's good. 2-2 going back to Denver. Absolutely incredible. I mean, this series, whoever gets out of this series and meets the Thunder they're going to be tired because I think this is going 7. The box score, Aaron Gordon with 14, the 2 most important ones, of course. Michael Porter Jr. with a bad shoulder scored 17, 4 of 7 from 3. Really good game from him. Nikola Jokic goes 36, 21 rebounds, and 8 assists. This man drops a 30-20 game in the playoffs. 14 of 25, 3 of 6 from 3. Jamal goes 13 points, 5 of 17, hit some big buckets down the stretch, including his only 3, but it was really big. Christian Brown played great, 43 minutes, 8 of 19, 1 of 7 from 3, but 17 points with 7 rebounds and 5 assists. Nothing from the bench. Kawhi scored 24, so usually when Kawhi doesn't get to 25 to 30, they struggle a little bit. Zubac had 12 rebounds, 19 and 12, really good. James Harden had 15 and 11 assists with 4 rebounds. Usually James has to be in the 20 to 25 range. Norman Powell drops 22, 4 of 8 from 3. Chris Dunn drops 3. They get nothing from their bench either, except Bogdanovic with 7. They shoot 33% from the 3, 44% from the field. And the turnovers, which is usually what they only had 9 turnovers. The Nuggets, 12 turnovers. But the Nuggets shot 35% from 3 and 46% from the field, but 69% from the line to a 6. Oh, shit. They shot the same percentage from the line. 68.68, 68.68, both teams. This is just nip and tuck. It's been nip and tuck the whole series. It's crazy. I love it. We love it. It's going to go down as one of the true classic round 1 matchups, and then the winner has to go face the Thunder next round that are going to be rested and young and fast, and it's going to be experience versus just exuberant youth. And then the Warriors with no Jimmy Butler get a 104-93 win in San Francisco at the Chase Center. Curry drops 36. Just plays his ass off. Amen Thompson drops 11. You had Dylan Brooks with 13. Sengun with 15 and 11. Van Fleet with 17. And Jalen Green, another struggle bus game, 4 of 11, 1 of 5, 9 points. That's exactly what they had to do. Jabari Smith drops 12. Tari Eason drops 8. Steven Adams drops 8. And then Draymond Green drops 7, 8, and 4. Kuminga drops 7. Quentin Post drops 2, but 12 rebounds that were big. Stephen Curry goes 12 for 23, 5 of 13 from 3, 36 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. Pajinski drops 10, 3 of 9. You get Looney with 2, but you get Buddy Hield with 17, 5 of 11 from 3. Gary Payton II basically finished the game with 3 dunks. Well, no, two layups and 2 dunks. Basically ended the game. He gets 16, 7 of 9 from the field. Moody drops 7. They shoot 31% from the 3, which is awful. 43% from the field. The Rockets shoot 39% from 3, 40% from the field. But then you look at the turnovers, which is what killed the Rockets in the end. Rockets had 14, and the Golden State Warriors had 10. So as long as the Golden State Warriors always keep their turnovers under like 12, they're usually pretty good and pretty hard to beat. But you get 36 from Steph, 5 of 13 from 3. I mean, you're not really going to stop that monster. And now they get a 2-1 series lead with no Jimmy. Now Jimmy gets another 2-3 days of rest. Hopefully he comes back for Game 4. They get Game 4, 3-1, go back to Houston, and finish this out to get some rest before they have to face probably Timberwolves or the Lakers next game. So that's going to be absolutely crazy. Right now, the Knicks are beating the Pistons 48-38, 127 left in the second quarter. We have Lakers Timberwolves next, Celtics Magic at 7, and Pacers Bucks at 9:30. Really exciting. One series down. Probably the Cleveland one is going to be done tomorrow or the day after. And every other one is going to be nip and tuck, I believe. I think people are going to fight for Game 6s and Game 7s. We'll see. But